girls, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a massive grocery haul to stock up on all of my favorite high protein staples because we just did this kitchen remodel and my new fridge and pantry are like completely empty. But I'm gonna do it on a budget because this kitchen was not cheap and because I know so many people say shopping and eating healthy is super expensive, but I'm gonna prove to you it's not. I wanna share my best budget-friendly protein hacks, my favorite snacks, and some of the strategies I use that make shopping on a budget easy for anyone, no matter where you are grocery shopping. Honestly, budget-friendly is gonna mean something different to everyone, so I wanna give you some really practical tips that will help you no matter what your budget is to be able to save some money. If you like grocery hauls like this, it would mean so much to me if you sweat the thumbs up. That just means give it a little click. And if you're new to my channel, I'm so happy you're here. I have new videos every week sharing my health and fitness journey to help you with yours and weekly giveaways for my subscribers. And this week, I'm actually giving every single one of you something incredible. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and comment down below because I'm gonna give you my brand new Beat the Bloat ebook. This is a PDF that breaks down a step-by-step daily routine to help you de-bloat and feel your best. So stick around, I'll share more on how to get your hands on that ebook, but first, let me show you this fridge. Okay, if you guys have been here a minute, you know my fridge is normally stocked to the brim with everything. This is so sad. There's like half a banana, apples, some milk for Luke, a little piece of sad chicken in there. I don't even know what that is, and a couple condiments. I'm officially cutting myself off. I don't know if I got everything I need, but this basket is too heavy to push. Getting these staples and the high protein stuff up on the counter. There are some more veggies and things down here I'll show you too. Real quick, before I start going through everything, I just want to know, like, what is that one grocery staple, like the one thing you have to have in your fridge at all times, no matter what, good or bad, don't lie. I'll start with mine, and that is eggs. So let me get this big old thing. I really love buying the pasture-raised organic when I can. Obviously, those aren't the cheapest eggs, but when you buy in bulk and buy the bigger cartons of them, you can get a good deal. And I was shopping the sale this week, so every week, pretty much every grocery store will go through having different sales, and I love it now. So many of them are on the app, so I could actually look at my phone and see what the best deals were. So these were on really good sale. I think I saved like $3 on them. But we go through eggs. I think we eat like 6 to 8 eggs a day between me and Ryan and Luke. They're just such a good, usually relatively cheap source of protein. You know, lately they've been a little bit more expensive, but in general, it's one of the best things you can do. 6 grams per egg, which isn't necessarily super high protein, but one of the best ways you can really start your morning. Okay, I got so much ground turkey. We eat ground turkey, ground beef. Ground meats tend to be cheaper, so I like to buy the ground meats and they're just easier and faster when I'm meal prepping as well. But these were buy one, get one 50% off, which is crazy because they're already relatively affordable for what they are. So I bought 4. I'm gonna put 2 in the fridge to meal prep this week, 2 in the freezer. I have to just remember to actually cook them within a day or 2 once I pull them out of the freezer. But that's like one of the best ways to save money is when you see those big sales, if you have the space and can buy in bulk, buy it up. But got a couple of ground beefs as well. These were on sale. I think they were like 50 cents off for this specific brand. You guys always ask me like what brand of things I love. There are certain things where I'm like, oh yeah, that's the brand I buy. Other times I kind of go more by the things that I care about. If I want it to be grass-fed, organic, and then I don't really care what brand it is. I look for the cheapest one. It's very rare that I'm like, that is the brand I have to have. And then I got some frozen ones because this is a brand I love. It has beef liver in it as well, which is really good and packed with nutrients. So I grabbed a couple of these. Since they're frozen, they were actually a little bit less expensive than some of the fresh ones. So I always like to take the time to compare like frozen, fresh, and then the butcher because it just varies week to week. I got boneless, skinless chicken breast. Again, we just meal prep all these meats. If you've watched any of my meal prep videos, I have a ton of them for you. I really like to get a lot of different proteins prepped for the week that I can kind of mix and match into different meals. And I'll give you a few ideas of some of my favorite meals in a minute. But these from the butcher were cheaper than getting them pre-packaged. So again, comparing the prices there is gonna save a few bucks. It wasn't a huge difference, but when you're on a budget, even a few cents can make a difference when it adds up over pounds of meat. And then some chicken sausages. I love fish like salmon, cod, those white fishes, tuna, but I really try to keep it budget friendly on those unless it's a special occasion because fish can be super expensive. So I'll buy fresh salmon when I know I'm gonna eat it within a day or two, but I like to have things like these wild caught cod fillets in the freezer and then canned tuna. Like I love canned tuna so much, and you can really get budget friendly options when it's frozen or canned like this, and it's still gonna have amazing nutrients. Now there's a lot of people who are like, oh, it has to be fresh. No. You're gonna get your protein, you're gonna get what you need, whether it's canned, frozen, or fresh. Since we're talking like pantry staples when it comes to protein, like the canned tuna, our LSF plant protein, obviously, I always have in the cabinet because if you are trying to hit your protein goals, like I talk about this all the time, it is one of the best things I have done for helping just tone my body, really help my body recomposition, and allows you to get a lot of healthy proteins without a ton of calories. So adding in a scoop or two, making a smoothie and shake throughout the day makes a huge difference. They are just the easiest to digest. They don't bloat your body, and I'll use them at least twice a day, a scoop or two, to make sure I'm hitting my protein goals. And then if you're a subscriber too, you save every single time you order, which is really nice. I'm gonna share some of my favorite high protein snacks right now, but I wanna make more videos like this in the grocery haul, especially the budget friendly ones, but I feel like it'd be helpful to know what your specific budget per week is and who you're trying to feed. That way I can make some more videos really targeted to your needs. So as a hypo girl, I go back and forth on the dairy train. I know that I feel my best. I feel like when I have no gluten and dairy in my diet at all, but then I don't really feel much different when I have dairy, especially if I'm doing it from like yogurts or cottage cheeses, Parmesan. Those ones don't tend to make me feel really anything. A few of my favorites, cottage cheese. I freaking love cottage cheese. I usually do a full fat when it comes to dairy, but with yogurts and cottage cheese, you can go low fat as long as you make sure they're not adding any sugars. That's kind of the biggest thing. But if you look at like this brand specifically for cottage cheese, everything looks exactly the same from the full fat to the low fat, like the sugars, all of that. It's just literally the fat content. So that to me is a reason to go with a low fat. You get 14 grams of protein per serving. Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt. This one is a non-fat. Again, there's not any difference between the non-fat and the full fat when it comes to the sugars, but it has 17 grams of protein per serving. So I like to do a scoop of this. I'll add some of my protein powder in, mix it up. You can throw some fruit on it. Really easy snack, or add it to smoothies to get a lot of protein without having to do a lot of work. I always try to have jerky sticks, like turkey sticks, beef sticks, whatever, or some type of beef jerky in the house. This is just, again, really easy high protein snack. What is it, like 12 grams of protein in 1 ounce. So there's 2 servings per container. Again, it's gonna depend on which one you're eating. The key with your jerkies is just to make sure there are no added sugars, because most jerky has a ton of added sugar. So they're always gonna be a little bit higher in salt. That kind of just comes with the territory. But if you need something on the go that is high protein, this is one of the best things you can do. And this is one where I say you have to check the store brand versus other prices, because this was on sale and it was like $1 cheaper than the store brand of beef jerky. A couple other little hacks I do to save money and also make sure you're getting really high protein, especially when it comes to like your ground meats. I like to mix in things like mushrooms or even like lentils into those when I cook them to actually make them stretch out more. But these are high protein vegetables and legumes as well. But it'll help make your portions like last longer, especially if you're making them for lunch, so you're getting more food. And these are relatively cheap and high protein. So it's a great way to kind of have a little hack to save money there. And then when it comes to your beans, lentils, legumes, your quinoas, which are again a good high protein source, if you buy either in like the bulk like this where you have to do the cooking, or if you are at a store where they actually have like the bulk barrels, that is going to save you so much money. Yes, it is convenient to buy everything that's already cooked or frozen in the packages, and sometimes that can save money, but you gotta look at it. All right, let's run through a few more of the things here. There are so much. So high protein, I love bone broth. I cook my pastas, quinoa, rice with bone broth. It's gonna add more protein again and save you some money over time, because you're gonna be able to cook in bulk and have those ready to go with all the protein. I also got some olives. These aren't super high protein, but I like throwing them in a salad, just add adding some flavor and a bit of protein as well as healthy fats. Chicken sausages for like my breakfast sandwiches or just to add with eggs. Again, these are frozen. They're not that expensive. You can get just like the bulk meat and you're gonna save money if you make it yourself. That's just like buying like plain meats instead of marinated stuff. It takes an extra 5 seconds to marinate them on your own, throw some sauce in, throw some seasoning, but it's gonna save you money in the long run. I've actually never had these, but I saw them and they sounded good and they're high protein. They're made with chickpeas, so I think in like, again, making your own waffles is gonna be cheap, but these were on sale, so I was a sucker and I bought them. That's the only thing. If you're on a budget, just because something's on sale, let this be a lesson. Doesn't mean you need to buy them, because then you're gonna end up spending money you don't need to spend, but we're gonna try them out anyway. I love these little Parmesan crisps on salads or even just a snack on. Again, it's dairy, it's a cheese, like hypo girls, I don't know, but it is a really high protein cheese. So if you're gonna have cheeses, Parmesan is one of the best ones that you can do because it's one of the highest protein. For more pantry staples, I got these little crackers. Again, I've never tried these, but they actually have 6 grams of protein, which is kind of crazy for crackers because they're made with flax seeds and quinoa and sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds. So they have a little bit more fat in them as well because of all those seeds, but it's a really good source of protein if you're gonna snack on a cracker. Egg whites, I've been on an egg white kick. Sorry, I should have done this with the eggs in the beginning, but egg whites are usually pretty cheap. You get like a big thing, especially if you go to a Costco or somewhere, you can get like really good deals, but you're getting all the protein from those eggs. And I actually have been loving mixing this with cottage cheese, like a scramble in the morning. It is so freaking good. So if you're looking for a really high protein, like 30-40 grams of protein breakfast, egg whites, cottage cheese is a win. Okay, in a minute, I'm gonna show you guys some of my favorites that really do help de-bloat your body and get rid of that excess water weight. But if you want that free Beat the Bloat ebook that gives you the full step-by-step daily routine, some recipe ideas, things that you should be eating and doing, exercises to help reduce bloating, make sure you stick around because I'm gonna tell you exactly how every single one of you will get it at the end. Okay, I know vegetables aren't like the #1 thing you think of when you think of high protein, but vegetables do have protein in them and they help you feel full. So especially if you are on a weight loss journey, if you are trying to eat healthier, eat cleaner, load up on veggies with those proteins. It's gonna give you a ton of fiber. It's gonna help you feel more full and really give you the energy you need throughout the day. And especially if you're kind of cutting some of those like excess starchy carbs, these are great sources of carbs. So sweet potato, really good source of carb and some like protein fibers in there. I love artichoke, 7-day slim down. We eat lots of yummy artichoke and it's so good because it helps just get rid of all that excess water and detox the body. Do a lot of broccoli and you're gonna save money when you buy the actual fresh produce versus the chopped up, cut up, bagged ones. So I've been trying to be better about buying in their most natural form as often as possible. I got some asparagus, also really great for excess water weight. Sorry, they're in there somewhere. Dino kale, some more greens, just like parsley. Romaine is actually a really good source of protein. I mean, like really good for a lettuce. So it's a higher protein green. Celery for my celery juices, berries just because. And I think that's mostly everything. I have some zucchini in here, squash, sauces, and pantry staples. I'll show you guys as I stock it up. Ryan is gonna be so happy. I've been making him just buy like 1 or 2 things for each specific meal. He's run out to the grocery store, I think 4 times for just like little meals because I've been waiting to do this whole grocery haul with you guys and I did not want to have too much in the fridge. I wanted to get everything at once so I could break down how I like completely restock the fridge. All right, girls, so I'm gonna put a few of my favorite really easy combos for high protein snacks and meals just up on the screen here for you because I feel like it'll be easier than me explaining it. But everything you see here today can be easily used for quick meals, meal prep and snack prep. So whether you're on the go, eating at home, have yourself or an entire family to feed, you can keep it budget friendly and high protein to help you hit your goals. All right, so if you want that Beat Your Bloat ebook, again, this is like a step-by-step kind of daily routine and breakdown of different habits, supplements, foods, exercises, things to do to help you de-bloat and kind of get rid of excess water. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, like and comment on this video, and hit the link below. I'm gonna put it pinned at the top of the comments. All you need to do is drop your email and I will send the ebook to you. I'm also gonna send you all the details for the 8-week Spring Slim Down Challenge that starts on Monday. You can jump in and join me anytime. So you'll have everything you need to know if you wanna join that challenge as well, but I will send you that ebook so you have it and get started this week. Okay, so now I'm gonna finally stock up the fridge and I'll show you guys the final reveal. You ready to see the magic?
We have food now?
We have food now. Open it up, open it up.
Wow. still a lot of
It's still, I
space.
know, it still looks empty somehow. I feel
That's
like this is
crazy.
way bigger than our other fridge.
It's actually smaller, but
I mean, I bought so much
I'm
stuff.
so excited to have like a stock of food instead
Yeah,
of a
and
day.
look at the freezer. Look at the freezer.
Oh yeah, nice. That feels bigger too.
I know. And look at the pantry.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, and she's organized.